coming your way. I should have warned you.
Really great opportunity to talk with some people that I tend not to talk to too much. Some neighbors sometimes, and very thank you. Thank you, Liz, for hosting us.
Lots of good ideas, and I got answers I didn't expect to get. Actually, answers to questions I've had a long time.
Nice open dialogue. I hope it continues.
Exciting to see so many people interested in an area where we didn't think there was such excitement. The only disappointing thing, though, was I would have loved to have seen more residents, which we'll do better at next time.
I thought it was very exciting. A lot of ideas came out of our group, and
I'm just trying to sum up a lot of information in other areas. Well, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great opportunity for the city as community to come together and kind of have everybody at the table and learn, what we're all working on and how we can come together.
Well, I had a lot of fun. I think I had a lot of really interesting people and a lot of great ideas.
Completely inspired to see so many citizens stepping forward and taking the city back and seeing how much support they're getting from the city. I don't think that there really are a lot of policies and procedures that need to change. There just is willpower and see that they're doing on those things. It's a really, really inspirational.
Very interesting process. I got to learn a lot from people that we had met before and some people I didn't know.
I got to meet some new people who are already doing great things that you know about.
Fumble over words, but implementation is the one thing that I would like to see rather than just being conversation. Some of these great ideas that we implement, that we can get some action, have great action, great idea.
It's really nice to be out of the office and be reminded why we do the work that we do, and it's inspiring to see all the great things that are going on in the neighborhood.
Challenges and opportunities identified, works just begun.
Cool. I just came to listen and learn, and I think between the residents and the City Hall presence and everybody who was here, that was really happening.
Passion is power that brought about purpose. Glad to see so many people who came, shared their ideas. I learned a lot of insights, different perspectives. It was refreshing.
I really enjoyed meeting a lot of new people and seeing a lot of old friends, and I learned a lot, gathered a lot of things that I hope that help us influence.
My question was answered. Most important thing, my question was answered. I met a lot of people that I hope that we will be able to create a working relationship with, and this is the first time I've really enjoyed working with the city in a long
If people really care, we can change anything.
I'm somewhat encouraged, but I also just know that we've got a lot of work that we've got to do from all sides.
This has been like an awesome meeting. And I understand this, it's in our voices to change. It's whatever your mind can believe in, it happens. And what I hear is a collective voice of people. And people create another person's reality with what we say. And the other part about it is not information is not power, but applying the information that we have. So collectively working together by applying what we've learned today and by the connections that we have with people, change is only a conversation away.
By joining on both sides, all of the sides together, we really are creating opportunity through unity.
It's great to see the folks from City Hall out in the community like this, and thank you for doing that.
It's a start. It's going to take all of us, and we're committed. I always like to point out a little bit about what happened, how it happened. Brian said something about that at the beginning. I always describe open space as a practice and invitation. And some others wrote an invitation, sent it out. Yeah, not maybe everybody who could have been here or, you'd want to be here was here, but it was a start, as Brian said. And when you got here, what you did was what Brian and the conveners did. You wrote invitations, and then you wrote the next round. The next level of detail of those are in the notes, and those things can get typed up. And the idea is to get those to you in a week, within the next week, and those are an invitation to the next round of conversations. And you're talking to a neighbor or a coworker or anybody else you're connected with in the city, and they say, "What'd you do, Thursday night?" And you say, "Well, here, I'll send you the document." And they see what happens when people get together and talk about the future of a city and a neighborhood. And my report, with whatever attention I can bring from Chicago, is to establish this way of being together, of working together as practice. There are techniques here, and some people call it a technique, but I'd say bulletin board is a technique and circle is a technique. But when you put all these pieces together and play them together, you end up in and over time you end up in a practice. An invitation is, I think, the nuts and bolts of that practice, the core, nuts and bolts of that practice, but also it's the spirit and being inviting. So good luck with the practice of this, and wouldn't it be cool if people just got to expect that if the city was going to call a meeting, anybody was going to call a meeting on the future of a place, that it ought to be this open and creative, and it should feel like this at the end of the night, huh? So anyway, good luck with that, and Brian knows where to find me, and some of you guys do too, so I'll stay tuned. Thank you.
Great process.
Thank you. Thank all of you.